Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Bad Batch, Season 2, Episode 6. Me and Mark are back here with another reaction review. Last episode was pretty sweet, very unexpected, and I'm wondering if this episode is maybe going into an actual arc, or if we're continuing with the sort of single one-off episodes. We'll see where it goes. Let's get into the episode for today. What is
this? This place looks sick, dude.
Yeah. These droids look like L3 from Solo.
They do, yeah.
Something off about this place. I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither.
That sounded like a Magna Guard
Something.
thing igniting.
Oh,
it's Gunji!
Yeah.
Yo.
Bro, Omega's low-key, like, sweet with that, like, bow or whatever.
Oh, yeah. The bow's awesome.
kind of nasty with that thing.
So Gunji's going with him?
That's actually sweet, bro.
He's looking for his lightsaber, isn't he?
Yep.
Or at least a weapon.
It's okay.
And he recognizes a clone.
Yeah. He's a friend.
Yep.
True.
Can't smuggle living beings for the right price.
Oh, he has his lightsaber.
The Force.
Dude. Oh my god.
Dude, that is so cool, bro. So did they even, like, get anything or no?
Nope. They got Gunji.
Typical.
Why is he sitting? If he's trying to get to his homeworld, we can take him.
Been a while
Oh, don't
since
go
we've
there.
been to Kashyyyk.
Yeah, don't go there.
He's a Jedi. He's not safe anywhere.
True.
You think you know, there was a buyer for him? Do you think it was someone in the Empire? They didn't, maybe they didn't know
I
he was
don't
a
know.
Jedi, or do you think it was
Yeah.
like a Trandoshan because you know they hunt
Could have
the
been a
Wookiees or something?
translation. Yeah, I don't know.
Smoke deforestation.
So we're going to Kashyyyk? Yo. Don't tell me we're gonna see spiders. I hate when we see this type of stuff.
Bro, this music is gas.
Yeah, dude, that's been such a highlight
My
for the whole
God.
season so far for me.
What do you see? Trandoshans. And they have.
It is Trandoshan. Dude, I knew it.
How did they get their hands on Imperial tanks?
It's actually kind of cool, bro.
It's not Imperial tanks. It's
That's a
separatist tanks.
separatist.
Bro, these dudes are getting dusted.
Really getting waxed. Oh my god.
Something bigger.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's sick.
Oh my
Bro.
bro, what is
Bro, these things are awesome. And there's more Wookiees here. You better turn these lights off, man.
that's what I'm saying?
No other lights in the jungle.
You don't know what you're missing.
Yes, man has agreed to meet Gundy's station.
Hector's such a
What about
goober,
the
bro.
vandals?
Oh my god.
Oh my, dude, these things are so cool.
Oh my gosh, bro. I don't know what those are, but that is insane.
Oh, they're taking them into the nest of the like spider things.
All
I
the
think.
spiders, yeah.
Dude, you don't stand a chance against those things. Oh my god.
Dude, those dudes literally got waxed. Oh, they just had to make it so dramatic with the fire
Yeah.
around.
Oh, he cut it in half.
This is getting dusted by spiders, bro.
Oh my god. Well,
Bro,
we're not gonna hear from him again.
dude, he's gone. Dude, that's gotta be the worst way to go out, bro.
Yeah. Wrecker fits right in with them, so.
He does.
They're both just kids, but they don't get to be. Not in this galaxy.
When a young one leaves, the trees weep. But when they return, the trees sing. As this child has found his new home, perhaps one day, we all will find a new path.
Hopefully, one far away from war.
Dude.
Bro, how could you say that's
I'm-
filler, bro?
No, I'm not gonna lie, that might be my favorite episode.
Dude,
Like,
that's
that
definitely
is-
up there.
That was really good.
That's definitely up there for sure, bro.
That was so good. It's so
was-
it was crazy to see, you know, a Jedi again. Obviously, we knew Gunji was going to be in it from like the trailers and stuff. Didn't know when it was going to happen.
I
I'm
low-key
happy
forgot.
we came back to Kashyyyk.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like we don't see much of Kashyyyk in Star Wars,
No.
so that's
only,
cool to
like-
see again.
I mean, really, we only see it in episode 3, and then like now, and I know like in Fallen Order, like it was in Fallen Order, but
Hmm.
like we really, yeah, you're right, we really don't.
I don't think it was
see
in the Clone Wars at all.
I couldn't tell you, but
I know there was the thing with like the Wookiees in the Trandoshans, but that was on like the planet with Ahsoka, where the Trandoshans took them to that planet. So it's not. It wasn't Kashyyyk. So this is one of our few times ever seeing the planet,
Kashyyyk
and
is.
I thought it was sweet.
There's a lot of stuff you can do with Kashyyyk because we really never like explored like any of it.
Exactly, and we haven't explored much with Wookiees, to be honest, as well. So
True.
that's another thing. Man, that was too good. It's
I love that. That was a good episode. That was a really
I will
good
say,
episode.
it, like you mentioned at the start, it turned into another episode where they come back with nothing. Like they go to do something and they just have no return.
Like, dude, it is just. It's like tradition, like we
Yeah,
said. At this
it's
point.
clockwork for them at this point to go do
just
something and
never-
get nothing out of it for themselves.
They go one place to do something, and they turn around and do something completely different.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up this because I know there was talk about it in last season, like toward the end of the season. Toward the start too. A lot of people kind of brought it up, and I think because Omega has now seen Gunji and saw him use the Force. Do you think Omega's Force sensitive? Or you think they're gonna go down that route?
I mean, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I'm
'Cause that
not
just
going to rule
wouldn't.
out the possibility.
I I don't know. I just don't really see that being possible in any sort of
Well,
way.
the only way it would be is because Omega was already an experiment from the start. So maybe that, and that's possibly why they bring in the Kaminoans to, yeah, like at the end of last season they brought him into that Imperial uh base or whatever, and obviously they're gonna be there to do science basically, and
Yeah,
that's probably what leads into the like cloning that leads to Palpatine,
I mean
that
it
like
could.
with all that stuff. So maybe like they're bringing him in because they've already experimented with cloning force sensitive stuff, and that's like another thing in Mando. They're trying to get like Grogu's, like a
Yeah.
blood sample from Grogu, and they're obviously like trying to clone things. So maybe it all starts with Omega.
I
I
don't
think
know.
that
I think that's a reach, but I mean,
I I don't
at
think
this
it's a
point, I mean
reach
they
to
could.
say that it's possible.
I mean they
I
could go
think it's
any
fine if it's
direction.
possible because then it shows, the actual base of where the cloning comes from and how it reaches Palpatine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's the road. I mean they could. I mean honestly, but I don't know if that's the way they're gonna go with it. But
Yeah, and the only reason I had to bring it up was because uh right when she sees Gunji use the Force, the camera pans to her and she's like, she's never seen it.
yeah,
So I don't know. I just figured I'd bring it up just to have something to toss out there.
yeah. I don't know about that, but I mean, hey, it's Star Wars, literally.
Yeah,
Absolutely, so
exactly.
you never know. It's
I mean, we saw Qui-Gon as a Force ghost. Never, no one,
yeah.
everyone in lore was like, "Oh, it's not possible," and then it happened because they just made it possible. So they
Because
can
I mean,
they
really,
can
they
just
could,
do
yeah,
anything with it.
exactly. They could make anything possible. See, I was expecting to hear his voice, but we
Yeah.
saw him.
Yes.
So, I mean, yeah, at this point, dude, they could literally do whatever they want. So,
Are you? I know we talked about this before we started recording, but are you liking Omega a lot more in this season compared to last?
I would say that I have grown a more liking to her. Yes. I guess it's just because since she's like, I feel like she's maturing a little bit more
Yeah.
and kind of understanding what is going on exactly, and she's kind of the character. It's like, oh, well, we have to help him or help them or
Yeah.
something. So she's the one that kind of has that humanity to her.
Yeah,
So
and it's the rest of them know that that's what they should do, but
yeah,
they sometimes
at this
they need
point, it's
Omega to be the reason for them to end up doing it.
well, yeah, because they're in a hard spot right now. So with
Yeah.
being ousted from the empire, or well, they didn't weren't ousted, but like the whole Order 66, and they didn't end up following orders, and they kind of escaped and everything. So yeah, they kind of need. She's like a pretty key element. If she wasn't in the Bad Batch, then I mean, I
Who
don't.
knows?
Yeah, exactly. Like they could.
You wouldn't have anything
Uh,
going on. I kind of think Omega is like, obviously the Bad Batch as a whole are the main characters, but like Omega is the driving force of the plot.
yeah, she's like the anchor,
Yeah. And I think,
and might be one of the most underrated characters to be honest.
yeah, for sure.
In that ladder.
I also think you see a lot over in small parts this season so far, but especially in last season, you see Hunter developing a lot, and
He's the
like,
dad.
yes, he is the dad, and you see it.
At
You
this,
saw it here in this episode because
yep.
he cares about Gunji as much as he cares about Omega because they're kids. He is
Yeah,
the dad.
I think that's a really cool uh the character development for him.
Yeah.
to kind of be like the try to be like a father figure.
Yeah, I'm really liking the series. Dude, I don't know how anyone could dislike this specific episode. This
Dude,
is
this is not a filler, bro.
not at
Like I
all.
don't.
This was perfect. I love this. This was action packed, which a lot of people want to actually see things happen. So that's
This
something.
was very action packed. Yeah.
And you're seeing Gunji, one of the more, I don't want to say loved because he's not like a big part of the Clone Wars, obviously, but he's one of those minor characters that people obviously wanted to see again.
Yeah, because he's like a Wookiee that's a Jedi. That's
Yeah,
a Force user. Like, who wouldn't want to see him again? Like, come on.
exactly. So
Oh.
I don't see a reason to dislike this episode. I thought it was great. Even more excited for the next episode because I think we're getting to the point in the season where they're going to start bringing in Crosshair into the actual plot that's happening to finish out the season. Where we might see Rex soon. We're probably going to see Cody again. I think all of that is going to happen within the next 3 episodes. We're going to see a lot of stuff happen, I think.
Yeah. Plus, like these episodes are like great character development for everybody. Yeah. Like you can tell that like they're not the same. Like from season 1 to now, they're not the same characters and the same.
Not at all.
Team that they were before. Like they are completely different now, and I can definitely appreciate the whole team that's doing this show on that. Definitely giving me I am more invested in characters now. Like I thought they were really cool in the Clone Wars season 7 when they debuted, and then I loved the first season, but like I have really grown attached to all these characters. So
yes, 100%.
Like
that's why I'm so scared for what the end of this season is going to be.
I don't want anybody to die, bro.
Like, didn't we talk about this already in one of the other videos? Where
we were talking about Crosshair.
I was like if Crosshair. It's either Crosshair is gonna sacrifice himself, which would make it weird if there was like if this is the last season of the show, if this is the series finale, either Crosshair is gonna die, and that's it.
Yeah.
None of them are gonna die, or they're all going to die.
Basically, yeah, that's like your 3 options.
I'm going to assume there's going to be another season, but then that makes me think that no one's going to die because, like we talked about, Crosshair is he's the protagonist. He is the reason that everything is going on still, and why there's even going to be a story toward the end of the season. Obviously, Crosshair and the Bad Batch are going to meet up again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whether it's for good or bad. But I'm like you just said, I'm so invested in this. I love this show, and I want to see the end of it already. I want to get to that point.
And this season is definitely better than the first one for sure. Like where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Like what are we on, episode 5?
6.
This is so far from this point. Like this is definitely like a better show or season in my opinion.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people prefer the first season because everything is new.
Mm-hmm.
So like them meeting Sid and constantly going on these missions to be able to continue to survive. That's not new in this. You're still doing what you were doing, trying to survive. You're gonna see Rex again. We saw him in the last season. Some of these things aren't new. The newest thing that's gonna be driving this season is Cody and what happens there.
Which I am I cannot wait.
Yeah,
I cannot wait for that.
Because obviously we're probably gonna see him meet up with Rex, and that's probably
more than likely, yeah,
the most exciting thing currently.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we sit here and talk about what could happen the rest of the season every single episode that we watch. So we'll cut it here. we're excited for the next episode. Obviously, I hope that it does get into something. Not that I dislike these episodes that are kind of one-offs, but I do want it to get into something.
So do I. Yeah.
Pretty soon. So that'll be it for today's video. If you made this far in the video, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching.